Nadayu Willawan, Shannon Thunderbird Dewayu. My name is Shannon Thunderbird. I am Coast-Sibshean First Nation, originally from northern British Columbia. Taxni Giacham Zax Kendau Lagut, Dalamut Nala Unagake, Taxni Giet Stool Dipniet Nagake Tagut, Kendau Lagudu Dequasim. May all who entered rest in peace and safety beneath my wings. May all who leave take with you wings of comfort. My heart is at peace with you all. Today is the National Day of Awareness for Missing and Murdered Indigenous Women and Girls, May 5th, 2020. I am wearing, in honor of these lost souls, my official Pacific Northwest coat blanket regalia. And as you can see, there's many buttons on it, and on the back is my clan, which is Gizabutwada, or Blackfish Orca. Also, the cedar hat is part of the regalia. In 2001, I'm going to sit down now. In 2001, I believe it was about 2001, I was teaching Indigenous Studies course at a high school in Toronto, and I brought in a Toronto Star newspaper front page which screamed the headlines, 500 missing and murdered Indigenous women. If that had been 500 missing and murdered white females, it would have been a national scandal, a national tragedy. If it had been 500 missing and murdered white males, it would have been an international incident. But in this case, there was nary any acknowledgement, despite what the Toronto Star had published. This 500 has increased exponentially up into the thousands over the years. And yet, there has been very little until, last year, acknowledgement of this. There is no doubt in my mind, as an Indigenous woman, that we are the most marginalized citizens in this country, bar none. And when this kind of tragedy happens and nobody cares, and nobody sees it as the loss of precious life resources, it is beyond comprehension to me. A lot of these women perhaps were sex trade workers or substance abuse because they came from such horrific violence. Others were not. And yet all of these women went to their day of quiet way before their time. How can this be when the police in several provinces that'll remain nameless have little or no respect or little or no interest in trying to solve any of these cases? Why is that? Nobody seems to want to answer the question. So here we are, Canadian citizens with no rights, no protection, and no respect. How's that working for you, Canada? Little girls, teens, sisters, nieces, mothers, grandmothers, aunts, cousins, co-workers, women whose lives mattered and were taken too soon. In 2010, the Sisters in Spirit March began and has taken place every year since. Yankiyo became one of the rallying songs for the march in raising awareness about this national tragedy. Raising awareness, let's just take a minute of that. This has been going on for decades, and we're talking about raising awareness? Like we don't know what's happening in this country? It's like a bunch of people saying that COVID-19 is a fake, yet they don't want to acknowledge the thousands and thousands of people who have died. What is wrong with this mentality? Somebody try to explain it to me, because I don't see anything rational about it. So Yankee Yo is the song that we're going to sing now, and those of you who know me and who have sung it with me, and everybody knows this song, I hope, and we're going to sing it 4 times, because again, as a medicine wheel teacher, we're going to, well, actually today is the 7th video that I am making in honor of the 7 directions: east, south, west, north, life above the earth, life below the earth, life within us. So we're going to sing Yankee Yo 7 times. Way, Yankee Yo, Yankee Yo, way, Yankee Yo, Yankee Yo, way, Yankee Yo, way, Yankee Yo, Yankee Yo, way, Yankee Yo. Yankee Yo, Yankee Yo, way, Yankee Yo, Yankee Yo, way, Yankee Yo. It's a simple but powerful declaration of our love and respect for our missing and murdered sisters. I'm also going to try to sing a song that I wrote for all women who are reclaiming their voices, their power, and their place in the world. It is an uplifting song, so I want to finish this video with those words so that our despair, which is always going to be there as we think of our sisters every day, can at least be couched a bit in the fact that Indigenous women are standing up with their voices. This is actually the anthem, more or less, that's going to be on the CD that is currently in record with myself and my performance partner, Sandy Horn. But it requires a lot of voices. And I'm just putting that out there, by the way, just in case anybody might be interested. But I will sing it a cappella as best I can. From the rivers to the oceans, global women on the rise. Wings of eagle carry our songs, our words are amplified. From the rivers to the oceans, we are speaking with one voice. Walking softly hand in hand, Mother Earth, we will rejoice. We place our canvas on the shore and paint a different scene. Our tears are crystals on the waves. We drum to set us free. From the rivers to the oceans, float on hearts of ages past. 1,000 stories are released. At last, at last, at last. No more cries falling on deaf ears. Fresh water streams. Elders chant a song of peace and love and unity. From the rivers to the oceans, women sweeping clean the beach, weaving patterns of destiny on the currents of the sea. There's beauty and serenity in the clouds of misty rain. Medicine wheel knowledge in the hopes of women's dreams. From the rivers to the oceans, global women on the rise. Let it be known that our sisters have made the trip to their ancestors, who know it is not called death, for death is final, whereas Zagaya, repeat that, Zagaya, transition, is endless life. What do? We go on living, doing our work as our ancestors wish us to do, that we live and we be and we do by every day honoring the lives of our fallen sisters, our wonderful, sacred, fallen sisters. Take this day, wear red, sing songs, drum, dance, and send your energy and your power to the spirits of these women. Nisabat, it is finished. Lutak Chalein, Yugielt. Keep your spirits strong, sisters. Nisabat, all my relations. I am well. I will be better. I am here. We are well. We will be better. We are here.